1 through 18. I might skip some verses, that's fine. One of the 7 angels who had poured out the 7 bowls came over and spoke to me. This is the Apostle John having a vision on the island of Patmos. Come with me, he said. I will show you the judgment that is going to come upon the great prostitute. Or in maybe you have a King James version, this is the great whore, who rules over many waters. The kings of the world have committed adultery with her, and the people who belong to this world have been made drunk by the wine of her immorality. So the angel took me in the spirit into the wilderness, and there I saw a woman in scarlet, on a scarlet beast that had 7 heads, 10 horns, and blasphemies against the name of God were written all over it. And the woman wore purple. Please remember that. The woman wore purple and scarlet clothing and beautiful jewelry, made of gold and precious gems and pearls. In her hands she held a goblet, a cup, full of obscenities and the impurities of her immorality. A mysterious name was written on her forehead, Babylon, the great mother of all prostitutes, and obscenities, blasphemies in the world. I could see that she was drunk from the blood of God's holy people who bore witnesses for Jesus. I stared at her in complete amazement. Why are you so amazed? The angel said, I will tell you the mystery of this woman, who the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns on which she sits. The beast you saw was alive, but isn't now. The beast you saw was once alive, but isn't now. And yet, he will soon come up out of the bottomless pit. Fast forward. 17. For God has put a plan into their hands, and a plan that will carry out his purposes. They will agree to give their authority to the scarlet beast, and so the words of God will be fulfilled. And this is the key verse. And this woman you saw in your vision represents the great city that rules over the kings of the world. So, for years, and this was given to us by the Trinitarian Church, for years we have been taught that the great whore, the great prostitute, or this and that. And the point of my Bible study isn't Revelations. I'm not going to start getting into it and throw it out now. It's just the foundation. But for years that we have been taught that the great whore, the prostitute, was the Catholic Church. And the issue with that is the Bible tells us specifically who, again, verse 18 says, the great city. The great city. This woman for the past centuries, like I said, has been thought to be the Roman Catholic Church. And I'm not, proposing Catholic doctrine. It's an idolatrous faith. And then unfortunately, there's people who are so sincere in their faith that follow it. But and we've talked about it in doctrinal foundation. The root of it, where it comes from in history. But the issue with this is that, and what we're going to talk about, what we're going to get into is that, a lot of people think that. Some of you might not know that. I didn't know that it meant that. I didn't know that people taught that. That's fine. That's what a lot of people believe. And it started by Trinitarians, like we said, in the Reformation. Right? Revelations 11:7. When they finish their testimony, the beast that ascends out of the bottomless pit will make war against them and overcome them and kill them. And their dead bodies will lie in the street of the great city